What's going on, everyone? Hopefully you can hear me. Not going to be very much talking. Not very much talking during the product display, but we're here in Houston. Product display starting in about 10 minutes or so. So just kind of bear with me and we'll get everything started. I mean, this is being broadcast pretty much like everywhere, but I figured we'd go live and I'd record it so I could have it for myself too, but we'll be live. Owls, what's going on, Owls? We're here. What's going on, Mr. Nolan? What's on? What's up, Nolan? Good to see you, man. Good to see everyone. Good to see everyone. Chris, what's going on? Chowder, what's going on? Mo Aviation, what's going on? What's going on? Okay, a live product show starting here very shortly from the expo. Knockout Josh, what's going on? Be safe out there. Yep. How's barbecue? Barbecue is bomb. Absolutely delicious barbecue. Absolutely delicious. It is a packed house, as you can see. Packed house. Going to be a lot of people here. So, we got everyone here. We got Mr. Rookie down there, we got Blue down there, Captures Keel, XP72's right in front of me. He got up for a second. But everyone is here. So we're gonna go live as long as our battery will last. What's up, Scott? How are we doing? How we doing, man?
All right. See you in a minute.
Man, barbecue's good. We're going for barbecue again tonight for dinner. So if any of you guys are here in town and want to join us for barbecue, we're going to be having a barbecue tonight. Right, what's going on? Looking forward to meeting everyone as well. If you guys see me, don't be afraid to just come up and say hi. I may or may not have a few things to give away, limited supply, because Mav's not rich, but I was able to get some things to give away. Barbecue, where's my food? You gotta get over here, Scott. Stop being in Australia. Is that Skippy's fault, Scott? Are we blaming Skippy? We're probably blaming Skippy. Greg, what's going on? Yeah, no worries. No worries. Anytime. Hopefully you guys can hear me. kind of loud in here. Ian, what's going on? What's going on, Ian? Oh, that's not good. Spikes Fly, what's going on, Spikes Fly? What's going on? What is going on, everybody? We are live in Houston. It is hotter than shitballs out here. The humidity is insane. I'm dying out here in this heat. Luckily, all this is indoors on the air conditioning because outside's horrible. Outside is horrible. Horrible. Right on. What's going on, Bright Dog? In the house. What's going on? Welcome. Welcome, welcome. Should be starting here any minute. What's up, Rick? Oh, Scott, man, Wednesday night when I was here, man, it was insane thunderstorm for 2 hours. Like, winds got to 90 miles an hour. It was raining like crazy. Like, we went to barbecue that night for dinner. As soon as we got in our cars and pulled out of the parking lot, 9 came out of nowhere, downpouring like crazy. Couldn't see in front of the car. We got back to the hotel. Luckily, we were just like 5 minutes away from the hotel, but we're in the parking lot. Just everyone's waiting in their cars to even go back in. Waiting in their cars to go back into the hotel because it was just so bad. Like, we had to wait for the rain to let up for a second. Mr. Mark, you're here behind me, and you're in here. You're in the live stream, in the same room as me. No skippies, Mark. No skippies. Houston weather's no joke. Fuck, you're telling me. I mean, it's hot in California, but we don't got this high humid shit. Oh my God, it's hot. It's like instant, just covered in sweat as soon as you step outside. Like, instant. It's bad. It is bad. It is bad. So, that's right. That's why I like the fog, Greg. Yeah, not gonna happen, Scott. It's not gonna happen. No, sir. No, sir. No, sir, but we should be starting any moment now. Any moment. I need a tripod. I do have a bigger tripod. I didn't want to bring it. I have like a little mini tripod attached to this right now. How's the windscreen crack? It's still the same. It didn't get bigger or anything, but yeah, I do have a bigger tripod, but I left it in the car. I didn't know if I really wanted to tote it around, to be honest.
One more time.
But I got a small tripod. I'm just moving around right now while the phone is moving around, looking at everyone and everything. Oh shit. Hey, That's for the After Dark ride on After Dark. We gotta wait till after midnight for that. Gotta wait for the Maverick OF after midnight. That shows extra though. You know, the windscreen will get fixed later. Captain Danny, what's going on? Yeah, Captain Canada, I don't think he's going to be at the product announcements, but he's here. Yeah, we just saw him this morning, but no, he's here. He's roaming somewhere. I don't know, they might have went out to eat. We went out earlier. But I don't think he's doing the product announcements. So, I mean, right here in our section, we got this empty seat right here is going to be XP72 when he gets back. The Hand of God is right next to him, and then we got Mr. Rookie down there. We got Captain Shaquille Oatmeal down there. Wrong Side Simulations next to us. Will they announce P3D V6? Maybe. I don't know anything about P3D, to be honest. But P3D, I think, is supposed to be doing an announcement. I could be wrong. But they're at the expo. P3D is here. FS24, yeah. Microsoft's the last announcement today. No, I doubt he's not eating any of that. I know lunch plans, I think, were in and out today. We had a massive barbecue dinner, me and Canada and the day before yesterday. Went to Mexican last night. Went to like a Tex-Mex last night for dinner. At the Waffle House for breakfast. Is PMGG going to speak, Cam? I'm not sure. It might be a surprise if it is. They're not. PMGG is not scheduled on the announcements. We thought they were announcing something. But as of now, they're not on the announcements. They are here at the show. They are going to be at the Thrustmaster booth tomorrow, I believe at noon with Chewy. When Chewy is streaming from there, he's going to be with PMGG. And he's going to be answering questions there at the Thrustmaster booth. I don't know if there's going to be anything for them during this product announcement. Waffle House was real good. Waffle House was really good. So, yeah, that was really good. Cam Danny XP72 sitting right in front of me. This seat right here is him. That's the Hand of God to the left. He left. He left there for a minute. I mean, if they announce the EFB, I think people are going to be happy, but I also think they're going to be disappointed. I think we're hoping for something more than the EFB, right? I think we're hoping for that 777 announcement. I wish got major agreement with Subway. That'd be awesome, but I don't think we're there yet. But one day, there he is, Mr. XP now in front of me. Is Blue there? Yeah, Blue's sitting to my left. Blue is sitting down to my left. He's sitting down to the left next to Captain Shaquille Oatmeal. Oh yeah, Blue's here, XP's here, Rookie's here. Mr. Mark in chat is here. A lot of people are here. But too far, yeah, no, I hear you, man. It was a 24-hour drive for me. I drove for 24 hours to get here. Yeah, they better announce both, right? They better at least have a date. Yeah, no, everyone's, pretty much everyone is here, man. Everyone is here. So we will be going live from the actual expo event tomorrow as well. Like, we're gonna walk around, we're gonna be live. We will be live from there, not the whole time, but we will do parts. We may go live several times at different things tomorrow. I'm going to stream as much of this as I can for the announcement. Flyboy.
Oh, there you go.
What's up? Have a seat right here if you want.
You guys need two? Oh, you're going that way.
Here's Mr. Honcho.
Oh, was it else?
Mr. Honcho, rookies right here. We got XP here. Blues down there.
Let us know.
Let's see. Honcho.
What's up?
Huh? What's that?
Hi. Are you live streaming?
Yeah.
What's
we're
up,
live
Chad?
streaming. We're live streaming. That's Honcho. So, yeah, no.
They haven't announced anything yet?
Nope. About to now. Seriously.
Sounds great. How about we start with a few of our favorite community minutes? All right, here we go. Little final round. Jay and C, are you ready to head to the expo or just overhead?
Making our way to you now.
Hey, folks, how are you? Absolutely. We're on our way now. Up the water, Howard. Let's go pick up my good friends from the game. Hey, Scorpio, you ready to pull up with us?
I think you mean call sign Scrub, reporting for duty.
Really just flight.
Now, wait a minute. How do I connect this thing?
Hold on, we'll sort that out. We'll be headed to the expo. Good luck. Autograph headed to FSExpo. Join us. By my way, I'm looking to join a trip. This is the judging on your left. That's it. Joining a trip. Lobby is the right. All right, everybody. Time for a loop. Who's coming up? And so one will see on the road shortly. Never stand by. Gun ready now. Stand by blue, we're out ready now.
Yahoo! Now we're cooking.
Who's that? Frank, is that you?
Yeah, baby.
You're crazy. Come pull up with us. Come back around. Where's that guy? Anybody see him?
Bob.
Look up. Hey, good.
Final break.
Got it. There.
Legendary.
Who's coming up? 460. Right on into 4. There's 4. Stand by. Break. Ready now.
Hello, everybody, and welcome to Sim Expo 2023 in Houston. It is so good to be back here with a jam-packed room. This day is sold out. You could not buy tickets to be here today, anytime this week. How's that for enthusiasm? We are so excited to be here. Let's talk a little bit about where you all all came from. So first of all, who lives in Houston? A couple of you. Nice to meet you. I like it. Who's here from Texas? Who's here from the rest of the U.S.? You folks from Texas, did you know there's other states? All right, how about to the rest of North America? Canada, Mexico? Woo! How about Europe?
Hey.
Look at those Europeans. They couldn't even be here last time we did a show. How's that? How about Asia? Anyone from Asia? Australia? Oh, we got one. Yeah, Australia. New Zealand. Thank you so much for being here. Now, you guys may know this is our 4th Flight Sim Expo. We did 2018 in Vegas, 2019 in Orlando, 2021 in San Diego. So who's been to one of those 3 shows before? And who's here at Flight Sim Expo for the first time? Woo-hoo! Welcome, guys. Welcome. All right, last 2 questions. Who are my FSA members? Who's an FSA member? First officer, captain?
Oh,
Nice. All right, and which of you guys signed up for the membership, then canceled it when you got
Q8's
the
here
discount?
somewhere.
Either your own liars or someone else's.
I haven't canceled it yet.
All right, well, welcome to everyone. Thanks for being here. For those who don't know me, my name is Evan. I'm the co-founder of Flight Simulation Association. We're the folks who put on this show. The other half of Flight Sim Expo, anyone know his name? No, Phil. I like it. People know Phil. I haven't been hiding long enough, I guess. Phil is usually here fighting with me to decide who gets the good slides and who gets the bad slides. This year he's won entirely because he's not even here. So he gave me this whole thing to do. He's over at the museum getting set up with the exhibitors, so you have a great show tomorrow. So unfortunately he's not here, but he does a tremendous amount of work in the back end. Most of you never see him, never interact with him, but all the website, all the tech design, that is all him. And I'm only saying all these nice things because I know he's not going to watch this later. All right, let's get into talking a little bit about what we have going on today. So we're here at the DoubleTree Grand Ballroom for our series of product announcement seminars. This is a brand new thing that we've done this year to bring you 8 live seminars here on the stage where we're going to see new products revealed, hopefully, to the world for the first time. And that's from 1:30 until 5:20. So basically, as soon as I'm done talking, Thrustmaster takes the stage and off we go. 5:30 tonight, just back outside, is our event social. Inside your badges, there's a drink ticket. I'm going to talk about that a little later, but you all have access to that, including a free drink and free appetizers right after we're done.
Yes, Max Racing, that's it. That's
Did
it.
anyone think that the whole event was here? Good. Oh, a couple people. Okay, well, that's okay. Thank you for your honesty, because otherwise I was going to say there's no way everyone's been reading the website. I've been answering your phone calls. I know y'all don't read the website. So, for Saturday and Sunday, we're at the Lone Star Flight Museum. It's about 15 minutes up the road. I'll tell you how we're getting there. That's where the exhibits and the seminars are happening. Both days we have 2 seminar rooms going at the Lone Star Flight Museum and all of our exhibits available for you to enjoy. Saturdays 9 to 5, Sundays 9 a.m. to 3 p.m. So that's how the rest of the event goes. If you come here tomorrow, there's some other group having a luncheon, so they may have good lunch food, I don't know. Try it. But you'll find no flights and exhibits. A couple of quick logistics points. Restrooms are back out those doors you came in, basically just across the hallway. There's another set of restrooms if you hang on my right anyway, your left, go around that way, past the restaurant. There's another set of restrooms out that direction. Water stations are located in the back of the room just behind you, and the emergency exits are all around the perimeter of the room, and then outside is straight that way. Although in a fire, it might actually be hotter outside, I don't know. And finally, there is free Wi-Fi in this space. If you're staying here, you can just connect with your room number. If you're not staying here, I see one's phone's coming out the back, I like it. If you're not staying here, you can use the I have a promotional code link there and use the code Houston23 if you need the Wi-Fi. We are asking you to not use it unless you need it, but for folks maybe who don't have cell signal, stuff like that, it is available for you. I'm going to talk a little bit to our online-only audience here. So you may be watching in one of 2 places. You might be watching on YouTube, either on our YouTube channel or a bunch of our FSA and media partner channels. You may also be watching at flightsimexpo.com/online. So here's how those 2 work. On YouTube or on Twitch, we're going to be live the entire time. So the breaks, the mistakes, all of that are going to be live for you. Those of you watching on our website, you're going to just see each specific session, so you won't see in between. So if you'd like to watch the entire thing online, you can do that on YouTube. If you just want to see specific sessions, then flightsimexpo.com/online. And for those of you in the room, you all have access access, so if for some reason you want to live stream me and see me 10 seconds later, you can do that. Someone's doing it, I appreciate that. But you can also go back and watch all these sessions as soon as tonight if you missed something or you want to see something again. So that's all available to all of you in the room. And that's all courtesy of FlightSim.to, as well as those who have helped us by paying for that $15 online-only subscription. So for those of you who bought our online event, you have exclusive access to just about every seminar on Saturday and Sunday. The only place that
free
you guys
Wi-Fi.
can watch that online is FlightSimExpo.com/online. And again, you in the room, since you can't be in both seminar rooms at once, you also have access to see all that content live or recorded until at least July 31st. And then after that, we'll probably make it more widely available. Okay, I said we're in two different places, so here's how this works. We're here at the DoubleTree. The other host hotel for this event is the Marriott, so they're basically just a few minutes away. And then the Lone Star Flight Museum, that's a few minutes up the road. So if you're looking to get back and forth, if you don't have your own vehicle, here's what we've been able to do this year. We have free shuttle buses that'll be running between this hotel, the Marriott, and our Lone Star Flight Museum all weekend, Saturday and Sunday, starting as soon as 8:15 a.m. tomorrow morning. Those shuttle buses will pick up right out that direction. So tomorrow morning, you're going to want to go all the way past the ballroom, past where the free coffee is. That's why we put it out there, so you have a reason to go that way. And then right toward the back of the building, that's where they pick up here. At the Marriott, the pickup spot is basically just outside the lobby. You can't miss it. Those are sponsored by Blackbird, X-Plane 12, and Thrustmaster, and I really want to give them a big shout out. If you were looking at this show from the very beginning, you know we weren't going to have shuttle buses initially. These guys came through with a huge sponsorship to help us out. So round of applause, please, for all three. Stop signs outside, that's where those vehicles are. We are also asking people if you're comfortable to ride share. There's a channel in Discord you can use to help coordinate that, or if you happen to have your own vehicle, if you don't mind swinging by the back of the hotel, just see if there's a big line of people waiting there. There's 2,000 of you almost. We have no idea how many people might use the buses. So with that being the case, if you have a vehicle, we'd appreciate you don't leave seats going empty. We'd love for you to help us out with those rides. Same at the museum, if you see people waiting and you don't mind giving them a ride, that will definitely help us out. There is free parking everywhere. Here at the DoubleTree, if you're just staying for a day, you don't need to do anything. If you're staying overnight, just grab a free parking pass from the front desk. That's all you need. Marriott parking is free, and there's lots of free parking at the Flight Museum as well if you're driving your own vehicles. So let's talk about what's happening over the next couple of days. I talked about today. Let's look at what's happening Saturday and Sunday. So again, Saturday and Sunday at the Lone Star Flight Museum. Don't come here because there's some other luncheon going on, unless you want free food, I guess. So Lone Star Flight Museum, we've got exhibits. There are going to be more than 70 exhibit booths. That includes our VR Experience Center, our home cockpit building workshops. Batsun's got a demo upstairs. There's lots going on at the museum. They're over there setting up right now. I kind of had a quick walkthrough last night. You're going to love it. You're going to absolutely love it. So those are open 9 until 5 tomorrow. We also have additional announcements in addition to the ones you're going to see here. Just Flight, which kind of dropped something by accident, but if you didn't see that, it'll still be a surprise for you. They have an announcement coming out tomorrow. FlightFX has got their Vision Jet. The pilot's going to do a walk around with you guys in the actual airplane at the museum. All that is on our website. You visit flightsimexpo.com/schedule and you'll see that. You'll also see all of our seminar schedules. So there's 2 different rooms. The event center is the bigger room. The classroom is the slightly smaller room. Those are happening throughout the day on Saturday and Sunday. We still got some room in the home cockpit building workshop. Sebastian, are you out there somewhere? There he is. And Captain Bob. You guys want to stand up for a sec?
Yeah, sure.
These 2 gents, like, literally brought this stuff with them. They're running a home cockpit building workshop for you guys to enjoy. There's a couple spaces left, right, Sebastian?
Yeah, there is. Yeah.
Yes, so you have to find them and basically figure that out. Sebastian at 9 in the morning tomorrow is also putting on our first seminar over at the museum. So if you do want to walk into one of those seminars, you just pay the cost of the parts and you'll be able to literally build your own home cockpit parts right here at the show. Just another one of those many activities going on this year. And in addition to that, we've got museum tours. These are all walk-in. So at 1 o'clock and 3 o'clock on Saturday and at 11 a.m. on Sunday, you guys can head over to sign your registration. One of the museum's volunteers, they're going to walk you through the whole place, look at all of their exhibits and all of their aircraft. All this is totally available to you as a walk-in basis tomorrow at the museum. And they've got warbird rides going on. This is the best I could do in PowerPoint, by the way. They've got warbird rides too, and I think you can still purchase some of those over at the museum. And don't worry, we're not just sending you there with no food. We've got food and beverage covered. Like I said, free coffee in the morning and iced tea here and at the Marriott. That's just out that way. For those
Saw
of you
what's going on
staying
yet.
here. Once
Canada's
you get
here.
to the flight museum,
Been hanging out with
there's
him.
a coffee shop on site. We've got food trucks and a catering
Canada's
team
not at the
coming out with options
product
really
announcements,
reasonably
though.
priced, like $2 to $15, including tax, for a good lunch meal. We got barbecue, hamburgers, mac and cheese. There's an ice cream truck, I think, so there'll be lots for you there at the museum. We got you covered once you get there. Also, water fountains, water stations. Real important to stay hydrated, obviously, while we're here. So all that stuff is over at the museum. Now, according to my research, 21% of you are new to flight simulation. So hands up, are you new to flight sim, new to this hobby? Okay, well, I'm hoping that more people are coming tomorrow, because that wasn't 20%, but that's good. Thank you for being here. Welcome to those of you who are new. Here's a couple things that are really important for you to consider. I've got
Yeah, we can do that, Sasha. He's not here yet. He's not here. Tomorrow he will be. Or later tonight.
How to start flying from home on Saturday, take
But
your
he's
next steps in your
he's
sim
not here
career,
at this seminar
two
thing.
on Sunday. Those will be great things for you to look at. And at noon on Sunday, we have a show floor walkthrough just for people who are new to flight sim. So one of our volunteers, Sean's in the back corner there. Hi, Sean. You're doing that tour, right? Did I tell you that? So he's going to take you through the entire show floor and point out the organizations, the companies, the developers that are great for those new to our hobby. We are North America's community-driven conference, and it's all about being the ambassador or the showcase of what our simulation world is all about. You heard me give a number a little while ago. You may have seen it in Discord. I'm going to announce it now. This is the biggest Flight Sim Expo in our history.
Yeah, beef jerky. How about that? No, beef jerky. Sure.
I'll
never turn down beef jerky.
There's still people registering. We might be 18
smell
or
that
even
shit.
1900 by the end of the weekend, which is crazy to think about from a show that was just over 1,000 just a couple of years ago. And obviously last time we did this in San Diego wasn't anywhere near the scope that it is today. So a big thank you to all of you for making that happen. And let's not let this be the end, right? This is just a show that's happening, but now it's up to you guys to take this and move it forward and tell people who weren't here what a cool experience it is to shake hands with these developers, to try the latest content, to be able to get your hands on all these different flight controls, stuff that you can't do anywhere else in the world happens right here at Flight Sim Expo. We're also looking for your feedback. Like I said, we've a lot of new things this year. Activities are brand new this year. Is our Space Center tour back? Who was on the Space Center tour? How'd it go? Good? So you guys were on the airside tour. We had Houston Center tours. We had Houston Approach tours. That all happened this morning. Those are brand new for us this year. So I'm interested to know what you guys thought about those. Our multi-venue approach this year, we've got hotels here, museum there. That's all brand new. Shuttle buses are new. Thanks, Rob. Where's Rob? Shout out Alpha Rob. If anyone doesn't like the bus schedule, it's his fault. No, I'm just kidding. But I've never made a bus schedule before, so we relied on a number of experts. He happens to be one of them to try to figure out the best way to do this. But it's new. We have no idea how many of you might want to take the bus, might ride share, might have a car. So we're learning as we go, and we look for your feedback. There'll be a survey link that comes out after the show. We'd love you to fill that out. And we're also doing a debrief webinar on FSA. So if you want to hear my voice some more, for some reason, July 14th is the date. You can actually scan that QR code up on the screen to register, or go to flightsimiassociation.com on our webinars page. Phil and I are going to sit down. We're going to go through your feedback. We're going to answer your questions. We really want to see what you thought of this year's very unique event at an air museum, something we've never done before, and use that as we continue to build Flight Sim Expo toward the future. A couple of important people to talk about here. First of all, iCloth. Those of you in San Diego, remember who was in San Diego? Y'all remember those iCloth wipes that we had? Yeah, exactly. Those iCloth wipes are fantastic. They're device-safe, alcohol or non-alcohol-based cleaning wipes. We have them all over the show floor. So you'll be able to wipe down, head-mounted devices, flight controls, your own phone screens. Everyone is going to get some. The exhibitors will have them as well. They literally send us a pallet. I wanted more, and Phil said, no, a pallet is too many. And I'm like, how about 3 pallets? How about 10 pallets? And really, actually, who wants them is not me, but my mother. She's like obsessed with these things. So I bought her like 3 boxes from the last event, and she's like hoarding them. And I'm like, it's okay, I can get you some more. Anyway, they're back, big sponsorship. So big thanks to iCloth. To join me,
Yes,
a round of applause for them.
You heard alcohol wipes, not drinks.
Up next, I'm going excited to talk about Plus Up. You may know Brian as Sky Command. He's on Twitch. He's a flight simmer, but in his real life, he's actually an experiential marketing guy.
Kind of,
And
Tomas.
So he approached us at our San Diego show, and he's like, "Do you guys need any help?" And I sort of said, "Yeah, we do." So he literally has come on board this year to help us with internet, AV, and power over at the museum, which is great because I'm going to blame him for anything that goes wrong. And if any of you are looking for someone who is a flight simmer who also does this kind of event planning in real life, Brian's a great guy to talk to. So Plus Up is his official branding, and you'll see him over at the museum starting tomorrow. And the most important folks who are here this weekend are our volunteers. So you'll see everyone like me in these red shirts. They're volunteers. They are part of our show. They've been here many times before.
Don't worry, guys. Thrustmaster's up next.
Or other parts of our community. They've paid to be here. They're actually here to enjoy the show like you guys. And we've asked them to help out. So about half of them are at the museum right now, lugging boxes and moving pallets around so we can have a good show tomorrow. Others are out there with registration, helping out with that. We literally are not paying them anything, and they're all flight simmers, which is just an amazing thing for us to have as a show. So you're going to see them around the show floor. You're going to see them enjoying the show because that's what they're actually designed to do. That's why they came to just be here for the show. And we've got them helping out as well. So let's make sure they can hear you over there and at the museum. Big round of applause. Minutes, I think, until we get Thrustmaster up on the stage. Let's talk about what's happening here today for the next little while. We are going to have 20 minutes per announcement, 8 different developers taking the stage here. And again, this is new for us. We've never done this day before. So there's actually some people who I'm hoping to show up. We're going to see. Some people I don't have slides for, some people I do. It's going to be a little ad hoc, but it's going to be a lot of fun. And a lot of what you're about to see, I've never seen before. Some of them I have slides for, some of them I think just don't trust me to keep secrets. So we'll see what they have
or maybe
to
they
show
still
off
got something else up their sleeve.
Every developer has 20 minutes. I have the awkward job of trying to push them off the stage when they go more than 20 minutes. And in between, we're going to have some live reaction, and we're going to have a few surprises along the way, of course. So there's plenty for you to enjoy today. Whenever we're in a break in those 10-minute intervals, you'll see me up on the stage. If you need to go out and use the washroom, feel free to do that. That'll be kind of the right time to do it. There won't really be a formal break, so feel free if you need to get up and head outside. You can by all means do that throughout the course of today. And we're going to have just a lot of fun, I think, on the stage over the next few hours. Once this is done, like I said, we're going to be in our event social, so you'll be able to see us just outside, and we'll talk more about that as we get going. So last thing we'll talk about is Discord. We launched Discord this year as a replacement to the Whova app. Now, who remembers Whova? A couple of you? Maybe that's nice. That was a great app. We really liked it. And Phil and I were kind of trying to decide, well, what do we do? So whenever we try to decide something, we usually put a survey out, and we did. And what happens when it's a tough decision? The survey results are exactly 50-50. Every single time. It's like useless. So thank you guys for not making decisions. Now I have to do it. So Phil and I talked, and we sort of said, okay, well, here's the thing. Discord is everywhere in the flight sim community, right? All of our content creators, virtual airlines, communities, they're all using Discord. And so our sort of deciding factor was, if everyone's using it already, let's just use it too, so that when people are new to our hobby, they can discover Discord and they can discover more communities. So that's why we've gone that direction this year. We may not do it again, but we're doing it for right now. And if you haven't joined, I'm going to talk about how you can do that. First of all, you're going to want to download the Discord app on your phone. You can make a free account. This is a free Discord account, so it's different than anything to do with us. And once you've got that account, you go to FlightSimExpo.com/Discord, and that's where you connect to our server. If you have any issues with that, there's a couple volunteers in the back. There's about 3 of them and like 800 of you, so it might take them a second to help you out. But getting into Discord is a great way to experience today's event, and you can see some more about that there on the stage. I'm going to thank one more person, and then we're going to bring Tim up on the stage. The Flight Museum, they have gone so far above and beyond for our event, it's crazy. You may have seen Amy, who's been in our Discord answering your questions. She's our rep at the museum. She does not have to do any of this, and she's just a gamer. She loves the fact that we're here at the museum, and they're hosting us entirely exclusively over the next 2 days. So I'm going to ask you all to pull out your phones and grab Discord, and we're going to see what happens. I'm pretty sure we're going to break our server or her phone, but here's the plan. I'm going to go to Discord. I'm going to go to the discussion channel of Discord. And in there, we're going to type, thank you, and you're going to @mention Amy Waltrip. She has no idea this is coming. All right, so let's all do it together, and let's see how long it takes Discord to literally kill us all.
No, Rick, they
Probably no one will be
didn't.
able to use Discord. Thank you, Amy Waltrip, for holding us and hosting us here at the show. We're going to blow up her phone, and also let's give her a round of applause. I like it. I like it a lot.
What's up, 49 Whiskey?
Tim, Michelle, you guys ready to go? Come on up.
Let's go with Thrustmaster.
We'll give you guys a moment to grab Discord, set it up on your phones. We're going to switch up the presentation here, get you guys all ready to go, and we'll go from there. See you, buddy.
This is Thrustmaster up first.
Is Brian and Jeff?
So we're going to kick this off today.
They're not coming to this.
Technically,
they must be
we're
watching
the
it.
Thrustmasters.
Why?
Brian just posted in the chat. Thank you for emailing.
No, yeah, they're watching online. Yeah, I'm sure that it's all streamed online. So.
I'm sorry?
It's streamed online, so I'm sure they're watching.
Oh, is that what he was? Oh, so they're live right now. Oh, okay. I thought they
Huge thanks, and not big enough thanks this weekend, but huge thanks to Evan and for Phil as well behind the scenes. They are the best, right? Like they are, this show is a perfect representation of who they are as people. It's positive, it's motivating, it's inclusive, and it's freaking awesome. And that is a representation of who Evan is, who Phil is, and all the hard work they do behind the scenes, as well as of course the ground crew and everybody else. So we're going to kick it off. We've got a bit of a precursor here, just a reminder, of course, those of you guys who know Thrustmaster or who don't know Thrustmaster, just who we are, why we're here, why we're excited to be here. I'm Tim. I'm the marketing director here in North America for Thrustmaster. I'm joined on stage with Michelle. He's the head of our flight sim development crew over in France. So he's going to be doing the majority of the talking here because I don't really speak the language as well as he does. And but I'll be able to do also the marketing hype per se. 33 years, that's how long we've been in the game. 33 years of Thrustmaster, we have more products, more licenses, more ambassadors, more reviews, more lots of things than we can even imagine. And it's, we're gonna be adding one more to the library today, here in front of all of you guys. I think that's a good representation of Michelle and his team and all of the innovation that they have done, all of the innovation that our entire Thrustmaster team does in all of our offices around the world. One little thing I did want to mention as sort of an example of that innovation that isn't product related. We believe we're the only hardware company that also has software modules in the game. The Thrustmaster Island there in the bottom right corner, that is our own custom island that we've built in the game. It's full of unique challenges, unique maps, different stunts, Easter eggs, and we're adding new content to it at all times. So the Thrustmaster team, or Thrustmaster name has been synonymous with Flight Sim since 1990. We're still growing, we're still getting bigger, and every single one of us loves what we do every single day. So you know who we are. I'm sure a lot of you have touched the Thrustmaster stick in your time. That sounds a lot cruder than I expected it to. But now let's talk about why we're here today, why we're in Houston, why we are kicking off the product announcements for the fourth year in a row. This is, as I mentioned, 4 years of Flight Sim Expo. This is our 4th year sponsoring Flight Sim Expo and our 4th time showing off a new product to you guys. You guys are, as far as we're concerned, the heart of the Flight Sim community in North America and all around the world. So we want to be able to show stuff off to you guys. We actually build our product release schedules around Flight Sim Expo. We started off in 2018 in Las Vegas. The TPR rubber pedals, many of you guys know them, I'm sure many of you guys own them. They are the full metal pendular rudders. They're the only rudder pedals, or the first rudder pedals in the world to use a pendular motion. And we launched that at the very first Sim Expo. At the very first Sim Expo in 2018 in Las Vegas. Then we flew from there.
I think it's mine.
We'll stick with the 2018 Las Vegas. We flew from there into Orlando, Florida, where we announced and launched our F-18 Hornet add-on stick. That was the first, or most important, at least recently, expansion to our combat line of products. From there, we flew. I'm competing with Evan on PowerPoint animation, by the way. This one took me almost 10 minutes. Maybe I should have spent 11. From Orlando, we flew into San Diego. That was just 2 years ago in 2021, and we launched the TCA Yoke Pack Boeing Edition. That was the very first Boeing licensed yoke in existence. We're super proud to have had essentially have Boeing join Airbus to create our entire TCA line, which is now one of the leading civil flight sim, especially licensed civil flight sim hardware packs in the world. And then from there, we came to the sweltering heat of Houston. Houston in the summer, perfect place.
What do they reveal?
To feel
It's gonna be something military.
the sting
You think so?
of the Viper. Take a look.
Rose Tower, this is Viper 121. Request lineup and takeoff.
Viper 121, Nellis Tower, you're cleared to line up and take off. Wind calm.
Roger. Lining up and taking off.
Climb 1,500 feet on runway heading in contact wax on 251.6.
Traffic. 1,500 feet on runway.
Flight safe, Viper 121.
Thank you, Rose Tower. Forward.
Excellent performance, Viper 121. Return to base.
Can you guys hear me back? Yep. Thank you, Tim, for the introduction. And my name is Michel. I'm the flight team leader and producer at Thrustmaster. I'm in charge of the development of the flight peripheral. I'm very glad to be here. In fact, I'm more excited than glad because it's the first time that I will come and meet you guys. And I have the privilege to guide you through some of the elements of the journey to bring back a legend. So before we get into the specific, I just want to have a quick vote. Can you guys rise up to see who had the Cougar back in the days?
No.
Okay. I think they're more civil than combat flyers here. So, before we get into the specific, I just wanted to come and introduce a little bit the project. As a producer, it's always as frustrating as exciting to bring a new product and to choose what is going to be the next product for the company. And we have to balance different elements such as, obviously, your wishes as a community, the financials, obviously, the relevancy of bringing a new product, and the balance of the portfolio. And in 2002, at the time we launched the Cougar, which was revolutionary at the time because it was crafted in metal, it was a replica of the Falcon jet under license with the US Air Force, and since then, it's been more than 20 years, this product became a legend. We still receive every day at the office requests to refresh, relaunch, renew, redo, whatever, and even send some spare parts to repair the whole Cougar. So this product has been the #1 product on our wish list to do a new product. So when we took the decision as a company to redesign this product, we wanted to do it differently. So when you ask the question, how do we launch a new product, how do we design a new product? For the Viper, it was a long process in the making because we started the process during COVID, and as you remember, during COVID, the whole Earth was under lockdown. We all were working from home separately from each other. It was difficult to have a meeting besides doing some virtual meeting by Teams. So creating a product in this environment was kind of difficult, but still we managed to do something pretty nice, and I hope that you enjoyed the trailer that you just saw, and I thank the marketing team for doing all the work for that. So putting together a product is more than just buttons and axes. So we wanted to have something that brings emotion to the community. So when you buy a product, you need to feel emotion using the products for many years, because we know that we are spending dozens of hours per week and per year during the whole time of your passion, because flying is your passion, it's our passion to create those products. So we wanted to bring emotion. So there are many ways to bring emotion. So the first one is obviously working on a replica. And we are quite fortunate at Thrustmaster because we have long-time partners. Obviously we are working with the US Air Force. And Tim mentioned that we have been working also with Boeing, both on the civil and on the military side. We recently introduced Airbus as a new partner for the TCA line, and it was quite a success. And working with those partners is more than just having a sticker on the box. It's just more than that. We have the privilege to work with them to access pilot, engineer, trainers, and talented people from those companies to craft all together a product that is as close as possible to the reality. So we know that flying is your passion, and when we deliver a product, we want to touch and to deliver on your passion. So replica is important. Second aspect is obviously the realism. So it's good to look nice, but it's better to look and behave like the real thing. And when we wanted to replicate and redo this throttle, we wanted to have the iconic details. So we wanted to have the cutoff and the afterburner as realistic as possible, and this was our true goal when we designed the product. And the last element is always the extra thing that makes a good product a great product. So to increase immersion, we are looking for the extra element that is going to change the gameplay, change the experience, especially when you're doing those intense dogfights. And this movie clip is coming from Top Gun Maverick. I'm pretty sure that most of you have seen at least once this movie. And we wanted to have something that is really increasing the goosebump during the battle scene. And we decided to have the flare button, the panic button, like we call it internally, into the design. And by doing this choice, it's not anymore a throttle that we do, but it's like a cutoff from the cockpit that we just brought to life. So all those three elements were part of the emotion building to create the design. So now that we have like the roadmap of what we want to do, then it comes to the definition. So obviously the cockpit of the Viper is kind of overwhelming because there are so many functions and everybody would like to have this and that inside the cockpit.
They already announced it, Jordan.
To do everything, but we wanted to have something that is compact, that is accessible for everyone, including flyers who are flying with VR sets. So basically you don't see what's on your desk, and you have to feel everything on your left hand. So having a compact...
They already announced it in the video, guys.
As possible.
It's an F-16 cockpit.
The green elements were things that we already have, So you can fly with a Viper stick, you can be on the ground with the TPR, and you can access all the critical display function and menus of the jet with the MFD. Obviously, the TQS is about the thrust, so we add the throttle. And then we wanted to have a good mix of different elements of the cockpit to make sure that we check at every stage of your experience, from preparing your mission, to taking off, to flying, to fighting, and to landing. We wanted to have a good selection of different elements that are all regrouped into the product. So display, combat functions, making sure that you can access all the threat warning elements.
We'll probably see that
and obviously
tomorrow.
landing safely your plane on the ground. So this is how we get up with the TQS mission pack, and we call it mission pack because it's fully integrated with the panel together to have a unique ergonomic one-to-one scale replica in metal of the Viper throttle with extended capability, and the three main takeaways of the product that you will be able to test this weekend on the booth. The first one is obviously the feeling of the thrust, and it's very incomparable because even among the products that we have been doing, this one was the number one criteria for all the people that have been testing the product and helping for the design. And it's more than just smooth, it's very smooth, it's just nice to use. The second element, as I told, was the realistic detent that you can remove if you want to fly something else. Obviously, not everyone is flying 100% of the day the Viper, so if you want to fly a plane without afterburner, if you want to do something else, you have those detents that you can remove. And last but not least, we have this panel that you can see that is fully integrated, that brings additional capabilities, combat and flying capabilities to the element with the landing gear that is fully functional. If we take a closer look to the panel, the panel was the X factor. So we had the idea about the throttle, and then we had the panel. So the panel was a long part of the process because we have been working with two Viper pilots that are either currently flying for the US Air Force or just on the ground because they retired. And we work also with very, very experienced virtual flyers and a lot of different people to decide and to get a good balance of different functions. So the part of the exercise was, first of all, to decide what is above the average of in terms of functions. So once you pick those functions, a long part of the process was to create proof of concept of the whole throttle with the panel with different positions. And through the process, we managed to fine-tune and decide, okay, this one doesn't work what is here because when I see the guy flying, it's not very appropriate, and we had to shuffle and change a different position, and we end up with this group of functions. Obviously, there is always a question about why don't we have this and that, but this is what we decided to pick. It's modular, it means that the panel can be taken away from the throttle, and you have all those different functions, including the one I really like, which is the landing gear, that is functional because it has this push and pull function and the LEDs for the lights that bring an additional elements of information to the gameplay. In terms of timing and commercial release, so we will launch the pre-orders of the TQS mission pack in August, on the 33rd of August, at $529, $499 euros. But it's not the only product that's going to come out of the market. We are going to bring aside two additional products. So for those who just want the throttle without the panel because they have already multiple button box, they will have the TQS alone, standalone, so the Viper TQS, just the throttle at $349 and €329. And it's modular, it means that if you start with this solution, you can move up and you can decide to adapt later on the panel that is also available for those who just want to have a standalone button box that works on any type of simulation that is fully integrated in all the simulation that we are flying today, and where the lights are working and everything, at €249 to €29. And the commercial availability will be in October 11 timeframe, plus or minus a few days. October 11th. So now you have the virtual cockpit that you will be able to test those 2 days with us and ask us as many questions as you want. With the mission pack, the Viper grip, the base, the headset, the TPR, the MFD, and all together you will be able to see and have a good feeling about how does it behave in the game. Tim, do you want to add something?
Yeah, sure. So I just wanted to basically add to what Michelle said about where we're going to be. We're here at the show. We're going to be in the booth showing off the Viper TQS, the Viper panel. Of course, all of the rest of our products in our line. We're going to be basically having half of our booth civil and half of our booth combat. All the new stuff will be in the combat space. In addition to that, we do have a new product as well, in addition to the Viper TQS, the Viper throttle panel, the Viper mission pack, here at Sim Expo, but we're not actually going to be showing it publicly. We are having an after party on Saturday night. We're inviting a few partners that we know in the industry, but we're also inviting some of you guys. So some of you already have invitations probably from the official Discord. Come by the booth, basically, is all I can say. Come by the booth, try out the Viper, see if you can get your hands on a ticket to the after party. We're going to be launching a brand new product and letting people off camera get their hands on that product on Saturday night. And in addition to that, we have Jeff Davignano, Captain Canada, Blue Games, Chewy94 live streaming from our booth. We've got PMDG, we have Fight Factor, we have a whole bunch of really cool stuff happening in our booth. Come check us out, come say hey, come pick Michelle's brain on everything in the Flight Sim line, and enjoy the rest of the show.
That doesn't sound very good. Oh, that sounds good. Come on, Mike. Thanks, Tim. We're just going to swap that over. You guys are all set? You're doing your own thing?
Yeah, Ken and them are going in and out if you want to go in and
I'm going
out.
to hand you this. Hopefully we can get this going for you. And I'll get you in next.
Just probably the normal group.
And we're going to get this kind of clear for our
I'm gonna walk outside. Is he here?
I don't know if he's probably here. They're leaving probably soon. He said they're going in
Sure.
now.
My name is Mike. You might know me as
Where are you going?
on Twitch. I've been streaming for a number of years. I've been
Where, in and out?
these events. My first one was actually a Flight Sim Con in Hartford. And so I've got some history here. I've gotten to know Evan and Phil over the years. It's been great. So yeah, it's, I stream on Twitch and I've been doing that since when I attended that first FSCon in 2017. So been doing it a while. And it's been fun to be a media partner with these guys.
I have a question again. Like, yeah, that's probably not possible. So I have a question. Your badge says Mike Bergman Heavy. It's got a little H slash in
Yes, it does.
Want to tell us that story?
Sure thing. So this goes back to last year, getting ready for the San Diego show, I believe it was. And I remember talking to Evan. We were actually joking about this on my stream. I'm a big guy, and I'm fine with that. I steer into that. But we were talking about on my stream and kind of joking that a slant heavy kind of designation would be hilarious. I interviewed Evan for a media partner interview talking about this event for 2021 in San Diego. And toward the end of it, I kind of joked and said, hey, you know what would be funny is if we could put that slant heavy amended onto my name. And he said, oh, we can do that for you if you want. I said, do it. That'll be hilarious. The best part of this, though, is I showed up for the show, and getting checked in, I was helped by Phil, his counterpart, who's not here right now, but many of you know. And I show up, and Phil and I have met before, so we have a little bit of knowledge of each other. And I showed up and got my badge, and he looks at me with this kind of concerned look in his eye and says, okay, you wanted this, right? And part of me, after the fact, I should have said, no, how humiliating, why would you do that? But no, it was hilarious. So I was the only one walking around with a slant heavy on my name badge. So we've done it again, so it actually has
Yeah, right.
heavy Mike Bergman.
Man, I ain't got that kind of money.
All right, well, Mike, thanks for being up here. And basically, Mike's here to help me out with some of the reaction as we go during today's sessions. Keep us entertained during these breaks as we get set up. Justin, if you want to kind of make your way up to the stage, we'll get you kind of ready to go. Mike, thoughts on what you just saw from Thrustmaster?
Yeah, so exciting. Thrustmaster has some amazing products. How many of you guys own a Thrustmaster product, period? That's a pretty good consensus. So, and you can, and I can speak to this too.
There, guys, we'll be right back.
I have their old T16000 stick that I can use for thorax, and I have their Boeing yoke, which I absolutely love. And the biggest thing with Thrustmaster and hardware nowadays, I think in my opinion, is the feel of this stuff has gotten so good. It used to be, it was cool just to have a yoke that had the axes, right? Or a joystick that had the axes, but we're getting to the point now where this hardware is replicating not only the button layout.
Ready to get us some water. Ready to get us some water. What's up?
Okay.
Huh?
Mike, Richard's World.
Oh, hey, what's going on?
How are you,
Good to meet you.
Nice to meet you too,
Good to
man.
meet you. How you doing?
Good, good. How was spotting yesterday?
Good, good. Got off Freedom 1 flying, so that was nice.
Nice, nice.
Yeah, no, it was good. Real good. Enjoying the Texas heat.
Yes. Yeah,
Right?
it's been brutal.
Oh, I know. What's up, sir? Hang on.
Yes.
I've seen you around the Discord too.
Oh, all right. How you doing, man?
I'm Richard's World.
Richard. Okay. All right. Nice to meet you.
Oh, yeah. Well, intermission break here. I don't know. I think it's something cow production or something's next. Or... Oh, it's hot. 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 There are a lot of people here. A lot of people here. Huh? Oh, yeah. Tomorrow's going to be great.
Oh, Luke, what's up, man? Nice to meet you. How are you?
So, yeah, no. Kind of people here.
Did they just? I don't know.
So, yeah, no, I mean, quite a bit of people.
It's crazy.
Yeah.
We're like all online community, and it's like, oh shit.
I know. Everyone putting faces to the YouTube names. Mm-hmm. So, yeah, everyone's got, so everyone goes like, hey, I'm Bob. Like, Bob? Oh, I'm so, oh, okay, hey.
3 names, I have one on YouTube.
Right? Yeah.
Yeah, that's great. I'm looking forward to seeing Captain.
Yeah, that's.
Oh, yeah. Yep. They're all here.
Yeah, I've been following them for years.
Are you gonna be here baby?
Yeah, no, they're all cool dudes. Just what you see on stream is the same thing you get in person.
I figured.
Yeah.
Canada's like a pretty laid back too. I already know you about it's a little bit easier to interact with you, obviously, because your channel's smaller. Sometimes I'll have them Captain Canada.
Oh, right.
Oh, no, yeah, they got wild things going on in there, yeah. Yeah, but yeah, he's pretty good though, acknowledging everything. Like he reads and answers most of everything he sees. Yeah, so it's all pretty good. Who's the guy? Richard's World. We're live, by the way. But
And I watched the graph. I'm sitting in the heat too. Like I was sitting by the pole. Let me see where Mike is.
Oh yeah, long drive, but it wasn't too bad.
You're used to this heat though, right?
Not the humid.
Not the humidity, right? But the
No.
heat. Second place, I got some more story paper. I was
Right? I know. A lot of people here.
East Coast, so this for me is cool.
Yeah, I mean, I live in California, but I'm still not used to heat. I don't like the heat. I'd rather it be snowing right now.
I mean, it's easier to take off layers when it's cold.
Yeah, it's a lot easier to put on layers. Oh, yeah, don't change. Still fucking hot. Still fucking hot. Oh, hi. Nice to meet you. Yeah. Would you like a little pin or shot glass? Which one? Pin or shot glass? No.
You want 75?
Yeah. Soon, now that they released the paint kit finally. The other one, they didn't release the paint kit yet. For the new one, they only have the one that sucks. So that should be soon.
That plan's been getting some pretty decent updates.
And they're regularly updating it. Like it flies.
I remember when I first said it, I had a lot of questions.
What are you guys going to do?
I got it now. It's all right. It's going. It's going.
Make a list.
Yeah, no, it's really good. I mean, it doesn't have the VNAV yet, but everything else works great. Flies great, handles great. Yeah. Can't be one of those pilots that just hits autopilot right off the runway. You know what I mean?
You got a chance to check anything out?
Huh?
Literally just got here.
Yeah. Just done work, yeah.
They said it for Microsoft. See what they say.
They better answer a lot of questions.
I have a lot of questions. I just hope they put it all up there.
Yeah, no, they better answer a lot of questions.
It's kind of mediocre.
The roll is kind of mediocre, but again, I don't know. No one expected it this soon. Like even the people that were in the loop and knew it was coming didn't expect it.
That's like we're used to FS 2004, FSX, all that stuff. Literally 4 years apart.
Yeah. Usually every 3-4 years there was a new Microsoft.
It was handled way better. Like this,
Yeah.
it was just like.
Well, the whole sim world is just way different now than it was back then.
I mean, I was one of the cannabis stream when the announcement came out. We literally had to put up the video. We're like, dude, we didn't even know this was going on. I had to tune in from the. This is crazy.
Oh yeah. So. Oh yeah, no, gonna be a crazy weekend though for sure. For sure.
This is my pit buddy, Mav. Mav is Luke, cockpit builder.
Hey, good to meet you.
Yep.
I think I've probably seen him. You have Instagram, right? I think I've seen him on Instagram.
Yes, Fabian.
Huh?
Fabian is the GOAT. He's the legend. The cockpit builder legend.
He's not coming, till tomorrow?
No, he'll be here.
Is he here today?
Yeah.
Like if I just can't fit a real shell into my garage.
Yeah. I can't.
In South Florida, I need my garage right now.
It's too much work. I can't do it. I just don't have the intellect to be able to get
wire
all that stuff.
shit.
Yeah, that's a lot. And the way Fabian's accelerating, dude, it's amazing. Like that sim was incomplete. Dude, you know I dropped the ball on the jokes, right? Did I tell you the story? So he was like, hey, I'm going to give you first option.
I mean, it's pretty cool.
And I'm like,
Pretty cool. I don't do a whole lot of military stuff, but
I was just telling my girlfriend.
that's just because I don't have time.
The block's doing it to do other things, but.
Yeah, that's just because I just don't have the time to add all that in yet, But if I ever get to that point, then I probably would do more of that stuff. Like I've done some DCS, flying the F-18 around, just kind of mess around. I think I did it on stream a couple times. But I don't know nearly as much. Yeah, I don't know nearly as much about that like I do a 737 or.
That 737, we read the manual.
Exactly.
I don't know about that.
Like, hey, if you hear anything, 187.
Exactly. Right?
Dude, I I was so bummed out because he gave me time after time to get those yolks. And I had put out a whole video
But, yeah, no.
to the community.
I think the next one's starting right now. I'm gonna get some more water and head back in.
And then it never.
Oh, not too bad. I got it yesterday.
I'm gonna get some more water, head back in for the new one. Think someone's gonna spook me? Because the popo are here. Shh, police are here. Don't look. Don't say anything. Don't say anything.
Tesla. All charged up?
Huh? I mean, it's kind of low right now. I haven't charged it in a day or so. But it's still got like 90 miles left.
Alright. Well, you're in Houston, so I'm sure you'll get final charges just in case.
Yeah, there's lots of charges around here. Not punch. They don't have sugar-free punch. I can't have regular punch. I need sugar-free. I need bigger cups. All right, let's get back in there. I'm gonna head back in and just stand in the back.
Okay.
Excuse me?
very tricky to figure out. Also, we'll be starting off with the two series. It'll be an 8 and an 8R, both supporting the Rotex 915 IS series engine, as well as the latest 8R will be supporting the 916 IS engine. So it'll give you more of a little bit of more of a sporty, or with the 8R. So where your 915s rock about 141.
Looks like it's a helicopter.
Or max power with continuous about a 135 horsepower. So it's a very small, lightweight, learner helicopter. If you really want to take it up to the next level, kind of have a little more sport, that's where you run into the 916 with a max power of 160 and then max continuous of a 137. Rotex has just come out with that motor, so a lot of it, we're still trying to piece together as time goes on. It is a direct mount from the 915, 915 to 916.
Yes.
So pretty smooth. So as time goes on, and we'll go from there. A lot of the things that we are currently working on, and my programmer that's over there will probably like to shoot me in the foot for, is I keep trying to push the bounds. So I keep pushing him harder and harder. So, we're currently working on, actual failures. So if something goes out, what will it actually do? Because, we have the POH handbook. So you type in the numbers, but it's not 100% like the real thing. So it's trying to find a true balance of real life and simulation. So I think sometimes he really kind of gets on my nerves on how much I keep hitting him, like, hey, we need to do this. I want it to do this. So it's trying to find, you know, a good balance, but also really try to push the simulator to, you know, the max that we could do, you know, really press the bounds. So something for, you know, my
yes,
first
Captain
actual, I guess, public release is pushing that line very far, you know,
Hang on, guys.
and trying to make the community do something happen. Because of this thing.
I have Midway, we're going to Midway, check out like the best program.
Alright, we're back on the lobby. Just a helicopter. Kind of find out where everyone else is at right now. Huh? Good. How's it going?
I was debating a wing, and now all of a sudden I see the Thrustmaster. Now I got to figure debate. I like to fly the F-16 and DCS, and it's like, oh man. The thing about the wing is it lobs into the F-18 or the F-16 with parts. So I'm like, I think I might have to go with the Orion too, just for that, because I like.
Yeah, if you fly both, that might be a better option, but Thrustmaster's got some good shit.
They do, and it's like, you know, it's kind of one of those things, like for pedals I use MFG crosswinds, and I've had them for a long time, and it's like, if they give up the Ghost, I may consider getting going Thrustmaster, but those things have been so badass, and with all the, you know, with tension changes and everything, I can make them be whatever I want them to be, GA or helicopter or whatever, so I kind of have that side, but yeah, Thrustmaster, I mean, now, if I'm flying Boeing, I'd rather have that yoke.
Yeah, no, yep, exactly.
I will live with my Bravo, and I will live with my Alpha. I love the Bravo, but
yeah, I use the Bravo throttle. I don't use the Boeing Thrustmaster one.
Yeah,
but
yeah, notice you're running the Pendular with the Bravo, right?
Yep, I actually, I like the Airbus Thrustmaster one.
Yeah.
But I recently bought a kit to incorporate my Bravo into the Airbus with the D10.
Or was that the...
It's off Pro Death Sim or something like that.
Okay, I'll have to check.
It's like an Etsy thing.
Yeah. Well, I have a 3D printer, so I was like, can I just make one? But I don't know. So.
Yeah, I mean, and you can make one if you know how to make it, yeah. But I added the D10s to my, because I just hate switching the damn thing out.
I know.
I hate having to take it off the desk, put it back on, off, on, so I just switch the throttles out real quick.
I mean, more often than not, my Bravo's just living off to the right of me on my desk. I work from home, so I work on the same desk, and then all of a sudden I hook up whatever I'm going to fly, with the exception of helicopters and other stuff, because I fly those in a rig and deal.
Yeah.
So.
Yep.
Yeah. Lots of stuff, man.
Oh yeah, a lot of stuff going on. I am. A lot of good stuff so far. Waiting for more of the other stuff to be announced. I think it's just a helicopter right now. They're announcing from Cal something.
I want to see. We're going to go check out what they're doing.
All right, how we going? All right, guys. I mean, right now the only thing that's been announced is Thrustmaster, and then they've been doing they're doing the Cal Productions or something like that is announcing their first helicopter right now. I'm not really that much into helicopters, but that's what's being announced now. So it's only been 2 announcements so far. So far, Thrustmaster obviously the biggest one. Hoping to get an invite to the Thrustmaster after party to see that top secret product. Obviously, I won't be able to film any of that, but at least get to see what it is. So we'll see. We're going to be live for a little bit longer, and then we are going to take a break. We will be live when Microsoft does their announcement. We'll be back for that one. Maybe back for the Honeycomb as well, I guess. Maybe we'll see what Honeycomb does. But obviously the bigger announcement later is Microsoft, so we're going to kind of take the time to mingle with others here and meet more people. Met quite a few people already from you guys in the stream, and want to continue meeting more people and everything, so maybe like helicopters could be offended in after party, man. Yes, after party. But yes, no. So, but it's nice here. So, yeah, we're gonna end the live stream here, and then, like I said, we'll pick it back up towards the end when Honeycomb and Microsoft are doing their announcements, because we're going to kind of just be bouncing out, hanging out with some people. I know everyone doesn't want to be on stream, so we'll be back. I think Microsoft's announcement is around 4 o'clock Texas time, Central time. So we'll probably be back around 4 o'clock, a couple hours. So yeah, in about a couple hours time, hour and a half from now, we'll be live again for Honeycomb and Microsoft. So until then, guys, I will see you on the announcement a little bit later, as well as we'll be live later tomorrow during the actual show. And we can show you guys around a little bit as we're looking at new product and hanging out and all that good stuff. So we'll see you guys here in hopefully a couple hours. Thanks for hanging out. Thanks for enjoying the Thrustmaster announcement. And like I said, we'll be back with the bigger announcements a little bit later today. Do you need to press? No. Anyone can be pressed. But, all right, we'll see you a little bit later. See you.